NDTV and I come to you from Maduranthakam in Chennai, and this is where this is near Chennai, and the Prime Minister is expected to be in Maduranthakam in a short while from now. My colleague Vijay Gopal is here in Maduranthakam reporting on the rally, and yes, the Prime Minister has already visited Thiruvananthapuram in Kerala. This is his big outreach to the states of Kerala and Tamil Nadu, both of which are poll bound. But yes, we start with a breaking piece of news. Shashi Tharoor, what we understand from our Congress sources, is that had already informed the party high command, the Congress party organization, that he would not be available for the party meeting today because the Prime Minister's visit to the constituency is an important one, and these are all supporters who are coming in of the BJP ITMK. We have Ashwin with us, and of course Ritu joining us, and Sam Daniel joining us, and of course my colleague Vijay Gopal from Maduranthakam. Ashwin, to you first. Ashwin, help us understand what is it that the Prime...
we are getting... Vasudha, in fact, what we are getting from our very close sources of Shashi Tharoor is that Shashi Tharoor is reached Calicut and Kozhikode last night, and he is right now giving interviews to multiple channels, multiple online channels, including Telegraph and Brute India and some channels like that. But at the same time, he has said that he had made this commitment to attend the literature festival in Kozhikode, and he's attending the high command meeting online, is what we are getting to confirm from very close sources. While that is going on, the biggest the biggest story right now, Vasudha, is that Prime Minister Modi has now come to Thiruvananthapuram, and after that he has challenged both the LDF and the UDF in the state for their corruption, and demanding that a third front, that is the BJP, should be coming to power in the state to ensure a developed Vikasit Kerala. That is the promise that Prime Minister has given. Now, reacting to that, the VD Satishan, the leader of opposition, has come forward to state that the BJP does not have enough vote share and is inconsequential in the upcoming elections. This comes at a time the BJP is close to securing to almost 17% of the seat last time, 70% of the vote share last time. Let's hear what VD Satishan has to say after Prime Minister made his challenge in Thiruvananthapuram.
He's the Prime Minister of India, and he has every right to campaign for the BJP and NDA for the coming election. Let him campaign, let him visit Kerala, no problem.
But he's saying that Kerala people are ready to clear the fixed match of LDF and UDF in the state.
No. I think NDA doesn't have any role in the election. They have a vote share, very small vote share, compared with the LDF and UDF. They cannot make any changes. They have not received a single seat in the last assembly election. That will be repeated in the coming assembly election also. They won't get a single seat.
But Prime Minister Modi's visit in Thiruvananthapuram has been electrifying. Hundreds and thousands of Karyakartas had assembled to hear the Prime Minister speaking. He had lashed out against the Congress-led UDF and the left front for the inability to bring development to the state, and instead supporting each other on corruption. In fact, he congratulated the first mayor of Thiruvananthapuram, who has come from the BJP, and in fact went on to say that it is important for Kerala to become developed, that they must vote BJP to power. Let's hear what the Prime Minister had to say in the capital city of Thiruvananthapuram.
साथियों, तिरुवनंतपुरम के साथ दशकों से एलडीएफ और यूडीएफ ने बहुत अन्याय किया है। लेफ्ट और कांग्रेस ने, करप्शन ने तिरुवनंतपुरम को बेसिक सुविधाओं में भी पीछे रखा। लेकिन अब ऐसा नहीं होगा। यहां बीजेपी की हमारी टीम ने विकसित तिरुवनंतपुरम के विजन पर काम करना शुरू कर दिया है। मैं तिरुवनंतपुरम की जनता से कहूंगा, आप विश्वास रखिए, मारा तदीनी मारूम, जो अब तक नहीं बदला वो अब बदलेगा। एनडीए शोरुत गए, आने वाले चुनाव केरला की दशा और दिशा को बदलने का चुनाव है। जब केरला के फ्यूचर की बात आती है तो आपने अब तक दो पक्ष ही देखे हैं। एक तरफ एलडीएफ और दूसरी तरफ यूडीएफ, और इन दोनों ने बारी बारी से केरला को तबाह किया है। एलडीएफ और यूडीएफ, इन दोनों के झंडे अलग है, सिंबल अलग है, लेकिन इनकी पॉलिटिक्स, इनका एजेंडा एक ही है। झंडा अलग है, एजेंडा एक है। फुल करप्शन, जीरो अकाउंटेबिलिटी, फुल कम्युनलिज्म, जीरो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी। एलडीएफ और यूडीएफ को पता है कि 5 या 10 साल बाद उन्हें ही मौका मिलता है, इसलिए यहां सरकार तो बदलती है लेकिन सिस्टम वही रहता है।
Well, another story that is making rounds is, of course, the big question: where is Shashi Tharoor? Shashi Tharoor, who's supposed to be attending a meeting in Delhi, called by the High Command, seems to be missing. But we have found out that he is right now also to attend a literature festival in Kozhikode. In fact, he reached Kozhikode last night, and today he is giving multiple interviews to many of the print channels in Delhi, and he is also has confirmed, the sources have confirmed to us that he is in fact having a meeting with the High Command online sitting in Kozhikode, and he has told the High Command that this particular literature festival, where he is at least taking part in 3 different sessions, is something that he had committed earlier, and that is the reason he has come to Kozhikode and not to Delhi. Now that is what Shashi Tharoor has kept ourselves from guessing. In fact, sources have told us that earlier he had some issues with not giving enough attention during the Mahapanchayat, in which Rahul Gandhi was speaking to elected representatives in Kochi. And while Shashi Tharoor's name was not mentioned by Rahul Gandhi, was seen as a big rumor, which was stated that Shashi Tharoor is in fact not happy with the way the Congress is going and the way the Congress is dealing with him. We need to wait and see what Shashi Tharoor will say on it, but one thing is certain: he has skipped the meeting. He is saying, close sources are saying that he is attending the meeting from the High Command online, and in fact today he will be appearing in person for multiple events and sessions that has to be held at the KLF festival in Kozhikode. And apart from that, some of the sources who we in the office, so close to office, they said Shashi Tharoor will be also announcing some of slew of projects also for his constituency after he comes back from Kozhikode. Now that's all I have from Kerala. Move on to my colleague for the next story.
केसी वेणुगोपाल जी, दीपा दास मुंशी जी, सचिन पायलट जी, केजे जॉर्ज जी, सनी जोसेफ जी, वीडी सतीशन जी, अदूर प्रकाश जी, सुधाकरन जी, रमेश चेन्नीथाला जी, के मुरलीधरन जी, कोडी कुनेल सुरेश जी, MM Hassan ji, all the senior leaders on the dais, and all my brothers and sisters from the local bodies, I'd like to welcome all of you here today.
नहीं साहब, देखिए, जितने भी हमारे मजबूत नेता केरला के हैं जो कांग्रेस के लिए रेलेवेंट हैं, वो सब आ रहे हैं। जो रेलेवेंट नहीं है कांग्रेस के लिए और जो हम कांग्रेस के बड़े नेता नहीं हैं, वो आए या ना आए, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है।
After getting a Maha snub at the Maha Panchayat of Congress party in Kerala, now there seems to be a Maha Yudh in Kerala Congress, with Shashi Tharoor ji planning to boycott the other meetings with the leadership. This was bound to happen. Congress has become tukde in probably every state that it operates in. We have seen Karnataka Congress, DK Shivkumar versus Siddaramaiah. We have seen Gehlot Congress versus Pilot Congress. We have seen Sukhu Congress versus Pratibha Singh Congress. And we are also seeing Rahul Congress versus Priyanka Congress.
Well, it's a wrap from the state of Kerala. That's all we can bring in from the state. Now, over to my colleague Vasudha for all the other stories. Vasudha.
Well, thank you, Ashwin. And I come to you from Maduranthakam, which is basically northern part of Tamil Nadu. It's a few kilometers away from Chennai, just about 3 hours from Chennai, and the Prime Minister is expected to be here around 3 o'clock. And this is the Prime Minister's very important visit to the state of Tamil Nadu, to pole-bound Tamil Nadu, because he's going to not just address people of Tamil Nadu, he's also bring together allies of the NDA, the existing allies of the NDA, also some new allies of the NDA. And this is the Prime Minister trying to send out a message that it's only the NDA alliance that is capable of taking on the DMK alliance. Whether he'll speak about the elephant in the room, the TVK, the Vijay factor, is something that we'll have to wait and see, because if he doesn't speak about it, that means that there is a different political signal that the BJP is trying to give out. But remember, there are about 6 allies who will be on stage. In fact, 7 allies of the BJP, of the NDA, who will be on stage with the Prime Minister today as he takes on the DMK on alleged issues of misgovernance and, of course, corruption. Let's take a look at some reactions.
Everybody are very excited about the expansion and formation of a strong NDA alliance under the leadership of Prime Minister Thiru Narendra Modi. I am sure in Tamil Nadu, under the leadership of Thiru Edappadi Palanisamy and all our other alliance partners, we will sweep the election and make sure this corrupt, incompetent DMK government led by Thiru Stalin and Thiru Udayanidhi is uprooted from the state of Tamil Nadu.
Tamil Nadu, Chennai has grown. He is coming only to Chennai only now. He goes from the airport to where the BJP office is, to T Nagar. He goes there. So he looks at that route and talks about the entire Chennai city.
Tomorrow PM Modi is come to Tamil Nadu. It will be a gateway for DMK government to go out.
Yeah. Whenever Modi comes, immediately people of Tamil Nadu thinks of aims. What can we do? Poor Modi. He makes promises and he doesn't do. That the people of Tamil Nadu will know very well.
Victory, and all the NDA leaders are going to be on the dais with our Honorable Prime Minister. It's high time this DMK government should be defeated. DMK should be defeated. India alliance should be defeated, because it is totally anti-Hindu sentiments. Even yesterday, High Court has strongly condemned Udayanidhi. You cannot crush Sanatan, and the people following them, if you are criticizing them, it's almost equal to genocide. So now they are feeling the heat of their anti-Hindu feeling.
We are very jubilant, and it will be an encouraging factor. And the first meeting before the elections and before the takeoff of the alliance. So Prime Minister is coming here. All are in a jubilant mode, and it will definitely give more strength to the NDA, while the India alliance is getting weaker and weaker every day by day. There is a big rift in NDA also between Congress and DMK. So, Prime Minister's visit will boost the workers' this is encouragement.
Well, the Prime Minister is expected to be in Maduranthakam in just, an hour from now. Let me ask my camera person, Pooja, to just show the flags that are displayed here, from the AIDMK flags to the New Justice Party flags. There's, of course, Tamil Nadu Congress also there. The PMK, Patali Makkal Kachi, Andubari Ramdos flags are also here. But yes, overwhelmingly, BJP flags. The lotus is very visible here. So while AIDMK is the strongest party in this alliance, it's very clear that it's a BJP that is playing the role of a decision maker. My colleague Sam joins us. Sam, explain to us, I'm just on my way from Chennai to Maduranthakam. I've reached here just outside the rally spot for signal issues. Help us understand what is the significance of the Prime Minister's visit to Maduranthakam and what are the issues that he's likely to address, because he's also going to talk about Thiruparankuntram and also the Sanatan issues.
Vasudha, I'm not able to hear you very clearly, but the choice of Maduranthakam is mainly because it's being seen as a stronghold of the NDA ally PMK. Although the PMK is witnessing a tussle, Anbumani Ramadas, the junior Ramadas, has shaken hands with the BJP, has returned to the NDA, and it's in this context Maduranthakam, it's being seen as important, particularly to tap the electorate in the northern part of Tamil Nadu, where PMK is quite strong outside Chennai. And the meeting is going to be a showcase of the NDA allies. In the 2024 elections, the BJP fought without the AIDMK, and now AIDMK has revived ties with the Saffron Party, and they're going back to the calculations of the votes secured by the BJP separately and the AIDMK separately in 2024. Saying that if these two are put together, then they'll be able to easily capture power in 2026. That's the calculation. But the DMK is again supremely confident, saying that our alliance that won 3 consecutive elections is intact. And now that the PMK is facing internal rift, and the TTP Dinakaran, although he has come back, OPS is still away from the NDA. And the larger advantage, they say, is only with us. Of course, this time the new factor is TVK chief actor Vijay. Whose vote will he split? That's the big question. He has a cult following. It's in this context Prime Minister Modi's speech is keenly watched. What will be the narrative he's going to set? Already he has called the DMK government a corrupt government, and that Tamil Nadu is set to embrace the NDA, according to the Prime Minister. But Chief Minister M.K. Stalin instantly slammed, saying that the NDA government has betrayed Tamil Nadu. He has raised a dozen questions, from the withholding of funds for Tamil Nadu to the non-completion of the AIMS hospital in Madurai and the non-release of the Keeladi excavation report and many others. All eyes will be on what Modi would be speaking on. But while the NDA is enthused and excited about the renewal of ties with AIDMK, the ruling DMK too is cautiously optimistic, hoping for a second term, and all eyes would be on how much of an impact would TVK chief actor Vijay would make, although at the moment he is facing a double whammy of sorts, including the non-release of his farewell picture, film Jananayagan, and the way the CBI is probing the TVK Stampede rally tragedy in Karur that killed 41 people, Vasudha.
That's right, Sam. So there's cautious optimism on one side and newfound aggression on the other side, because the NDA is finally looking like an alliance that can actually take on the ruling alliance. But yes, the elephant in the room, the TVK factor, and of course Vijay. Let's take a look at the alliance that has shaped up in the form of NDA today, and the allies who are expected to be part of the Prime Minister's event today. And yes, and what do they mean, and what kind of importance do they bring in to the NDA alliance?
In Tamil Nadu, the stage is being set for a high-voltage political push. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address a rally in Maduranthakam near Chennai. an event the BJP sees as the formal launch of its assembly election campaign in the state. The BJP's message is clear. The NDA is positioning itself as the only political formation capable of taking on the ruling DMK. Party insiders say the timing has been carefully chosen. The BJP believes actor Vijay's TVK has lost momentum since its last major show of strength in Erode in mid-December, creating a narrow political opening. Union Minister Piyush Goyal has been holding marathon talks to stitch up a broad coalition ahead of the Prime Minister's rally.
All committed to removing this corrupt DMK government, this incompetent DMK government.
The AMMK, led by TTV Dinakaran, has formally rejoined the alliance, a boost the BJP hopes will project unity and momentum. Talks are also on with the DMDK and the OPS faction. The NDA tent in Tamil Nadu currently includes the AIADMK under Edapadi Palaniswamy, Anbumani Ramados's PMK faction, GK Vasant's Tamil Manila Congress and several smaller outfits.
இல்லத்தில் நாளை நடைபெறுகின்ற மாபெரும் பொதுக்கூட்டத்தில் எப்படியெல்லாம் அந்த பொதுக்கூட்டத்தில் மக்கள் கலந்து கொள்கிறார்கள், அதற்கு எப்படியெல்லாம் ஏற்பாடு செய்ய வேண்டும் என்று கலந்து ஆலோசிக்கப்பட்டிருக்கின்றன. நாளை நடைபெறுகின்ற கூட்டம் தமிழகத்தில் மிகப்பெரிய மாற்றத்தை ஏற்படுத்துகின்ற கூட்டமாக இருக்கும்.
But behind the show of unity lies tense seat-sharing arithmetic. The BJP is pushing for 56 assembly seats from the AIADMK, a sensitive demand that intersects with caste equations and coalition priorities. Dinakaran's return is being read as a signal to the influential Thevar community amid perceptions of imbalance under EPS, who draw strength from the Gounder belt. But the wild card remains TVK. If Vijay chooses to contest independently, TVK could cut into both DMK and NDA vote pools, reshaping the electoral map. For now, all eyes are on Friday. The Prime Minister's rally will not just mark the beginning of the campaign, it will also signal who stands with the NDA and who stays out as Tamil Nadu heads into a high-stakes election year. With Vasudha Venugopal in Chennai, NDTV Bureau Report.
Well, here in the state of Telangana, there's a big political development that is taking place with the BRS working president KT Ramarao being summoned by the SIT, where the NDTV is coming live from, where my Vijay is showing you these visuals. So that's the Jubilee Hills police station where the SIT is interrogating KT Ramarao. The series of questions basically that he is being grilled with needs to be seen. How is this really going to pan out in the form of an investigation? Because he, of course, while speaking to NDTV related to the phone tapping case, you see it's more than 2.5 hours now that he still remains to be inside there for the investigation therein. But he's of course called this whole as in the political vendetta. It is something that the government here, the Congress-led government in Telangana is trying to hide because of its failures. Now that's the kind of big, the allegation that the KT Ramarao has really made it. But listening to the series of reactions that we have lined up for you to what that the various political leaders have to really speak about this whole phone tapping case.
बात ऐसी है कि आज हिंदुस्तान में जितने भी सरकारें हैं और 1952 से आज तक जितने भी सरकारें बनी हैं, आप उनमें से किसी को भी पूछ लीजिए, ये जो आज बात चल रही है इनके बारे में, अगर इसके बारे में अगर कुछ कहना है तो मैं बात नहीं कहूँगा। ये जो आज टाइम पास प्रोग्राम कर रहे हैं यहाँ के जो तेलंगाना गवर्नमेंट और कांग्रेस पार्टी वाले, इसको लेके हम भी काफ़ी प्रसन्न हैं, इसलिए क्योंकि फ्री कैंपेन हमारे लिए, फ्री पब्लिसिटी हमारे लिए दे रहे हैं। हमने कुछ गलत किया ही नहीं, तो किस बात का डरने का। बुलाएंगे, सवाल करेंगे, तो हम भी सवाल करेंगे उनसे। हम ये सवाल करेंगे उनसे कि भाई 2 साल से तुम लोग एक डेली सीरियल की तरह ये प्रोग्राम चला रहे हो फ़ोन टैपिंग पे। मैं पूछना चाहता हूँ उनसे, लीक कौन दे रहा है बाहर? कभी बताया जाता है कि KTR ने किसी एक्ट्रेस का फ़ोन टैप किया, किसी को डराया। तो मैं आज पूछना चाहता हूँ सिट वालों से, क्या सबूत है? क्या मेरा वास्ता है इससे? अगर कुछ आपके पास नहीं है तो कौन जवाब देगा मुझे? जो मेरा कैरेक्टर असैसिनेशन हुआ, जो मेरे साथ जो स्लैंडर कैंपेन किया गया, उसका जिम्मेदार कौन है? ये पूछूंगा मैं। और ये भी पूछूंगा मैं उनसे कि आज मेरे फ़ोन नहीं टैप कर रही है गवर्नमेंट,
నాకు సిట్ నోటీస్ ఇచ్చిండు, ఇంకా ఇయాల్లో రేపు కేటీఆర్ ఇస్తాడు. గంతే కదా నువ్వు ఇచ్చేది, వచ్చిందా? గంతే చేస్తాడు. ఎందుకంటే కేటీఆర్ గారు ఒకవైపు గట్టిగా నిలదీస్తుండు, ఇంకొక వైపు నేను అడుగుతా ఉన్నా, సమాధానాలు లేవు. నీ బొగ్గు కుంభకోణంలో నీ బామ్మదికే నువ్వు సాయం చేసినావు, నీ సంగతి ఏంటంటే దాని మీద సమాధానం లేదు. సిట్ నోటీసులు పంపుతుంటే ఇక ప్రేమలేఖలు భయపడతామనుకుంటున్నావా? నువ్వు ఎన్ని నోటీసులు ఇచ్చినా బిడ్డ నిన్ను ప్రశ్నిస్తూనే ఉంటాం. మహాలక్ష్మి ఇచ్చేదాకా అడుగుతాం, రైతు రుణమాఫీ అయ్యేదాకా అడుగుతాం, నువ్వు అవ్వాతాతలకు 4,000 ఇచ్చేదాకా అడుగుతాం, నువ్వు తులం బంగారం ఇచ్చేదాకా అడుగుతూనే ఉంటాం. పిల్లలకు ఎస్సీ ఎస్టీ బీసీలకు ఫీజు రియంబర్స్మెంట్ డబ్బులు ఇచ్చేదాకా రేవంత్ రెడ్డి వెంట పడుతూనే ఉంటాం. నువ్వు ఎన్ని నోటీసులు ఇచ్చినా, నువ్వు ఎన్ని అటెన్షన్ డైవర్షన్లు చేసినా నీ వెంటనే పడతాం.
Why no inquiry on coal scam in Telangana under the Congress government? And immediately the SIT issues notices first to Shri Harish Rao and now to KT Ramarao asking to appear for questioning. From 2 years, the Congress government did not record the statement of Harish Rao or KTR, but when they have constantly exposed the Congress government's coal scam involving Deputy Chief Minister Batti Vikramarka, Minister Komatreddy Venkat Reddy and directly Chief Minister Revanth Reddy, and also 2 news channels fighting against each other and putting up accusations on the Deputy Chief Minister. Why is there no investigation on that? And why now suddenly, to divert the entire issue of the coal scam, why are BRS opposition MLAs KTR and Harish Rao being targeted?
Well, more than 3.5 hours, the KT Ramarao remains to be inside there. Needs to be seen what's really going to happen, whether we will see KCR also in the coming days, whether he will be summoned. But more importantly, there's another breaking news that's coming in from the state of Telangana. There you see Telangana Jagruti President, the former MP Kavitha, has written a letter to Prime Minister Narendra Modi demanding that the Andaman Nicobar Island be named as Azad Hind. Now, you see, on the occasion of 129th birth anniversary of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, she says that he deserves this tribute. All that during, the British tenure, British colonial period. You see, it was Netaji basically who went ahead and ensured that our national flag basically was seen in the air there on flying high. Now, that was when Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose has really done a lot. That this is the time that he needs to be contributed and be honored as well. So she has, of course, written a letter to the Prime Minister. But listening to what that she exactly had to say about the letter and why that she demands that Andaman Nicobar Islands be named as Azad Hind. While speaking to NDTV, she, of course, exclusively shared her thoughts about it. Listen in.
Today is 23rd January. Today is the 129th birth anniversary of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. And Netaji was one of the very, very strong proponents of Indian independence. And he was the one who could actually go beyond, working inside the country. He went outside, followed his heart. With his diplomatic skills, he actually convinced Japan to support him at that point of time. And he, by force, took away entire Andaman Nicobar Islands away from British people. And he named it, Azad Hind. And there he actually flew our national flag in much before 1947. So that is a national memory. It is not an individual's achievement, but it is a collective memory that should have been honored long time back. It has not been done yet. So I believe it should be strongly taken up. And I am writing to the Honorable Prime Minister because BJP government has changed many names. I wouldn't agree with all of them, but this is something that really has slipped out of public's memory. And this is Netaji is such a personality that he inspires us even till date. Any youngster you talk about Netaji gets, charged up immediately. So that collective memory of our nation should be honored. And Andaman Nicobar is not a name given by us. It is a name given by Britishers. So it should be changed. And Azad Hind should be the name of this island is what I believe. So I am writing to the Honorable Prime Minister to do this, but if the government wants to name it another name, in any which way, Netaji needs to be honored and remembered. That is what I am demanding for.
Well, it will be quite interesting for us to wait and watch out whether that the Prime Minister's office is really going to react to it, to think about it very seriously as well. That, of course, only time will tell us. But that's all we had from this particular show here at Southern View. But more news and updates will continue right after the break. But I, of course, thank all my colleagues, Vasudha, Vijay, Sam Daniel and Ashwin, who joined us to bring us a lot of news and updates here on Southern View. But you don't go anywhere. We are back right after the short break.